Between 2012 and 2021, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, in the United States used the zombie apocalypse concept as part of a public health emergency awareness campaign. The CDC explained that the term was used as a metaphor, and this figurative approach turned out to be pretty effective, reaching a broader audience. Over the past 10 years, there has been a significant rise in the production of movies and series that delve into a world dominated by zombies. This proliferation has led many people to believe that zombies are just a fictional creation. There are various prophecies in the Bible that describe a scenario similar to that of zombies in the end times. These predictions have always been present in the sacred texts, but almost went unnoticed. They suggest that the world we live in might be more mysterious than we imagine. Who would have predicted that the description of an apocalyptic scenario with zombies would be in the sacred texts of the Bible? Although it's a fictional narrative, the reality we live in might be surprisingly similar or even more challenging than the depictions in fiction movies. We understand that the Holy Bible is not just a regular book, but the Word of God, encompassing a wide range of information about the universe, life, and death. Within it, we find numerous prophecies detailing events that will occur on Earth, and the scenario of zombies might be one of them. When we explore the theme of zombies, the undead, we encounter a creature that has died and returns from the dead in a state of cellular decay, a body without a soul that, inexplicably, is capable of moving and walking. When we study the sacred scriptures, we come across some prophecies that bring fascinating accounts of what will truly happen to humanity in the final moments. In the book of the prophet Zechariah, chapter 14, verses 12 and 13, we find the following passage. "This is the plague with which the Lord will strike all the nations that fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh will rot while they are still standing on their feet. Their eyes will rot in their sockets, and their tongues will rot in their mouths. On that day, great panic from the Lord will grip them. Each one will grab the hand of another, and they will attack each other." As we explore this theme, we realize that this prophecy never came to pass. However, the scriptures emphasize that there will be a specific moment, a day when divine wrath will be unleashed upon humanity. Upon delving deeper into this topic, we find other prophecies mentioned in the scriptures, such as in the book of the prophet Jeremiah, chapter 19, verse 9, where it reads, "And I will make them eat the flesh of their sons and daughters, and they will eat one another's flesh in the siege and in the distress, with which their enemies and those who seek their life will distress them." The prophecies don't end there. In the book of the prophet Isaiah, chapter 9, verse 20, we find the following record. "On the right they will devour, but still be hungry. On the left they will eat, but not be satisfied. Each will feed on the flesh of their own offspring." These prophecies are quite peculiar, and upon analyzing them, they seem to relate to what fiction presents to us as a zombie apocalypse. When we examine all these aspects, the most significant prophecy related to zombies is found in the book of Revelation, chapter 9, verse 6, where it is written as follows, "And in those days people will seek death and will not find it. They will long to die, but death will flee from them." When we study the scriptures, we soon come across other astonishing passages mentioned in the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verses 16 to 22. "Then let those who are in Judea flee to the mountains. Let the one who is on the housetop not go down to take what is in his house, and let the one who is in the field not turn back to take his cloak. And alas for women who are pregnant, and for those who are nursing infants in those days. Pray that your flight may not be in winter, or on a Sabbath. For then there will be great tribulation, such as has not been from the beginning of the world until now, no, and never will be. And if those days had not been cut short, no human being would be saved. But for the sake of the elect, those days will be cut short." When we analyze all this, what scenario could be more typical for these prophecies than a zombie apocalypse? How could someone still be standing even with their entire body decayed, as mentioned in the book of the prophet Zechariah? Who in their right mind could eat the flesh of their own children and vice versa? Why is it mentioned in the book of Matthew, "And let the one who is in the field not turn back to take his cloak"? What will be happening in the cities? What will be happening in the metropolises? Why is it mentioned for those who are on the housetops to not come down? Through these and many other prophecies, we understand that humanity will go through an extremely terrible period, as it's said in the scriptures. From the biblical prophecies, do you consider it possible that they could be referring to a zombie apocalypse? I see that possibility. Know the fungus of the genus Cordyceps? It gained notoriety in the series The Last of Us. The difference is that in real life, this fungus has the ability to infect ants, caterpillars, and other insects, not humans. However,
true fungi cannot survive if its host's internal temperature is over 94 degrees. And currently there are no reasons for fungi to evolve to be able to withstand higher temperatures. But what if that were to change? What if, for instance, the world were to get slightly warmer? Well, now, there is reason to evolve. One gene mutates, and an Ascomycetia, Candida, ergot, Cordyceps, Aspergillus, any one of them could become capable of burrowing into our brains and taking control, not of millions of us, but billions of us. Billions of puppets with poisoned minds, permanently fixed on one unifying goal: to spread the infection to every last human alive by any means necessary. And there are no treatments for this, no preventatives, no cures. They don't exist. It's not even possible to make them.
So if that happens,
We lose.
we'll be back.